Hey, good people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? Today, as you can see, I'm going to do an initial impression on this latest release from House of Moschino. Only one review I have seen so far, and that's from one of my most favorite reviewers of all time, Sebastian Jara. His channel used to be called Looking, Feeling, and Smelling Great. So I still call the channel that, but Sebastian is a very good human being and a very good friend. I would call him a friend because we often communicate once in a while through Messenger, and for such a big reviewer, he is very humble. It just always surprises me. So he did review this one, and I was very intrigued because I tell you why. Because Moschino is one of my favorite brands from Italy, and this house, not many people give it love, and that's why I find it like when people do not talk about certain house, if I find it interesting, I talk about it. So that becomes sort of like a personal thing. I like it. So I did review few fragrances. I'll put the links below. You can check out all my Moschino reviews. They're mostly for women, but I did review also Moschino Vumo with a exclamation mark or something, or a question mark. Yeah. And then I also have Moschino. This is the Fresh Couture. I love this perfume. Absolute gem and a beast. Moment I sniffed this one and I saw the bottle, saw the juice color, fell in love with it. Then I did buy this one, Toy 2. I absolutely love this perfume. It's magnolia. It's kind of like sweet floral, but it's just for women, but I love wearing this. And this perfume I did wear a lot, as you can see. There's a big chunk missing. So this perfume, it's very cute little teddy. So they have Moschino Toy 2, and I believe a bear or teddy, something. I forgot that other one for guys. That's a proper teddy bear. And then today we're going to be talking about Toy Boy, and this is the latest release, and I got the big bottle EDP. And first of all, big thanks goes to USB page, Ifran Bhai, for bringing all these gems. As you can see, I'm pointing at that one. That's there. I'm putting it as a highlight. That's the new Mugler, also arrived just yesterday. So I'm very pumped up to talk about it. I'm wearing the Mugler here, and I'll talk about it tomorrow perhaps. But the boy toy is here. So the thing is, what makes me interested in this perfume is not many reviews. One thing. Second thing, it's very, very new. So yeah, it's interesting to do these reviews. And let's see what you get. So first of all, I'll tell you one thing. This is for men, but I really feel this fragrance is always universal. Anybody can wear whatever they want. And if you are not fan of certain theme, it's okay. But try out the fragrance. That's always I tell you. You see a cheesy packaging. Sometimes you go like, no, pass. Smell the fragrance. You may like it, because Moschino, what they do, they put very entertaining sort of a fun kind of bottles. If you see their other bottles, they put some of the funniest names in the bottles. But when you see that, you actually want to try them, because if you're interested in fragrances, and they smell very decent, they do last a long time, like Forever Sailing. I want to try that one. So let's hit Toy Boy, and thanks Sebastian for bringing this in the community. I believe this is going to be one of the best fragrance releases of this year. So here you go, big box. They come in 30, 50, and 100 ml. I'm sorry, a little bit dust. And it has this nice sort of raised or engraved sort of, like you can feel the bear paws here. The writings are all raised, Moschino is raised, Toy Boy, you can feel these writings. So this is EDP concentration, 100 ml. Black, very shiny box, big box. Some of the information here, Moschino. Bottom, it's gonna say the batch code, and it says made in Italy. So the bottle follows the same bottle as the Toy 2, just the different coloration. Okay, let me show you. So the whole thing, it's very big. If you want to buy one bottle, I would suggest buy the 50 or 30 ml bottle. That will look much cuter. Like, you see, I'll just give you a comparison. 30 ml looks so much more cuter. This looks like a big bear, a big bear, daddy bear, or something like that. So many people are skeptical about this one, because it's themed upon dudes, and many people are afraid it's a perfume for gay men. Which is nothing wrong with it. Like, people choose their lifestyle or the way they are is them. You cannot control that. But this, I think, is more of fun. I'll tell you what I think of it. Okay, so it's very beautiful bottle. I really love this. I got this for the bottle itself and Sebastian Zara's review. So the cap is this head of the teddy, of the bear, and I love it. It's a beautiful little cap. These are some showpiece you can collect just for collection. It's very nice, heavy weight to it, and that's how the rest of the bottle looks. The rest of the bottle looks all right. These are the bear's hands, and these are like paws and the leg. Bottom, you find your sticker, dark bottle, but I think you can see through the juice. Yeah, you can. If you put light, you can see juice level. So it does click onto place. Very nice bottle. So I am wearing this and testing it since yesterday. And the thing is, I wanted to find out, like uh, I can think of one fragrance that reminds me of this one, or this one reminds me of that, but I couldn't remember. I reviewed so many fragrances that sometimes it doesn't, come back to me, but it's okay. So the perfume, let's show you the sprayer. Sprayer is good. Sprayer works like Sauvage. Okay, it does give you nice sort of mist. Very nice, very beautiful mist. I really like it. So this one, I think it's good for mostly cold weather. But as Sebastian says, when the high heat hits you, that pear note in this fragrance will pop up. So I'm going to tell you what I got from this fragrance. And honestly speaking, if I did not see the notes breakdown, I wouldn't be able to pick up any single note in this, because it's very unique. One way is very unique, because when you smell it, you know that it's something that you smelled before. It's almost like a fruity, but a little bit darkish, a little bit peppery. But what is that? If you haven't seen the nose breakdown, you wouldn't be able to tell if it's pear or apple or what. So yeah, thanks to Fragrantica, thanks to Sebastian, now we know. So the Moschino here also is raised, you can see. Okay, so this fragrance, I would say it's gonna be really, really good for cold weather nighttime, because it's a strong, dark, fruity fragrance for the cold weather. That's the first thing that hit me. And the fruitiness aspect of it makes it kind of like something green. It's like there's a fruity green aspect to it, almost like the way a fig works, but there's no fig in this. So the pear kind of reminds me of ultra male, but it's not as sweet. So the sweetness is pulled back, a little bit of the greenness and a little bit of a raisiness, like I don't know what is that, raisin or something. So you can get that from this perfume, as well as some kind of like a bubblegummy feel, but not too much. So the fragrance is very strong. It's very unique. In the designer release in the market, you're not gonna find that many fragrances that smell like it. But yeah, you're gonna find a lot of bottles like it. Recent times I bought Bad Boy as one of the most cheesiest bottles. And talking about cheesy bottles, like there are other bottles also cheesy. So if you see the whole new collection, like whatever is new, like Dolce & Gabbana K, it didn't seem like very original to me. Even the Bad Boy, it seemed like same old, same old. This one here is different. So if you are trying to buy something different, trying to collect a nice little bottle, this one, and also you're gonna get a good performer. This is a very strong perfume. Okay, I tell you that much. It's very strong. So the fragrance is kind of like airy and strong. Usually airy fragrances are kind of lighter, like Versace, Pour Homme, See Through. This one, that pepper makes sure this fragrance, it projects nicely in the air. How many sprays? I'll go both sides of my neck twice. That should be sufficient, but just to project a little bit more, both sides of your hands, here and here. So maybe one on your chest. You are the man. So what kind of scenario? Do you see yourself wearing this? You're all chained up and being dominated by women? Yes. I do have. I did watch Euro Trip. What is the Euro Trip? Yeah, that movie. Remember, they go to. I think, where do they go? They go for like whole Euro Trip, and then they have this funny experiences. This fragrance remind me of Euro Trip. Okay, and there's this whole series, road trip, boat trip, but Euro Trip is hands down my favorite film. Many of you love that film. One of the funniest, one of the most interesting, the film I watch over and over again. So there's one place they go. So the brother goes to, I think, is it the brother or the dude? He goes to like one part where it's like a red light district, and then they have like a place where Xena the warrior princess, what's her name, I forgot, the actress, she's offering Wonder sex. They do all this weird shit. This one remind me of that. So it's like funny, it's like corny, and it's kind of like a entertaining kind of fragrance, and it's very much like those scenario, no? So it is not for people when you're scared, hey, I'm gonna smell like a, people gonna be attracted to me, like dudes gonna be attracted to me. Perhaps they will be, but nothing to be scared of. If you are confident, that's a good thing. If guys are hitting on you, trust me, it's a good thing. I got compliments in Malaysia few times, in Bangladesh, when some dude comes up and say, hey, something, a compliment, take it. Trust me. You don't have to go out with him holding hands, but if you're straight, but if you, even if you're straight, I'm like, if like I'm telling you, guys who are not straight, they have extremely good choices for dressing up, food, and everything. My God, this bottle is heavy. Okay, transfer the weight. So the thing is, if they give you a compliment, that's gonna be good. This one doesn't smell like very formal. It smells like very party going, let's say strip clubs. Yeah. And if you're shooting pool, you can go for it, but it's most like this fun things are happening that guys like. Is there any other things? Yes, there's a hint of darkness that I get also from little bit Zadig and Voltaire. This is him. You can see similarly, very very similar kind of theme, but that one is very much like a very incensey, smoky, fruity, orangey kind of a smell. This one, it's about the pear, which is kind of like a green pear. Okay, and the pepper slowly it develops. It smells like almost like a Dior quality fragrance. That is the best thing of this perfume. I'll tell you, if someone says a fragrance smells like Dior quality, that is a good thing. And I do see it. Dior can release something like it and then make thousands of dollars. All right. So Moschino, hats off. The bear is great. I will stand by the bear. I love Ted, the film, or the funniest film ever, the Thunder Song. Whew. And then when he gets high and start driving, and then drives through that house rooftop. Uh, anyway, and Mila Kunis, she is something. Okay, going off topic. Never mind. Coming back to Moschino, I really like the theme. The guys wearing the black hat, and then with their like the stick in their hands, and I think it's more of thinking like women having fun party, and then these guys are like strippers. You're not a stripper in a men's club, okay? So there is a difference if you think about it. It's kind of interesting if the guys like a little bit corny stuff. So this is definitely, it's very flirty, it's very sweet. At the same time, it's kind of green, it's kind of dark and mysterious. And for the price, I think it's now about $85 or so. That is a good price point for this. In retail shops, I think in Europe it's going to be somewhere around 85 euros, as Sebastian mentioned. So if you wait for 6 months or so, price will go down a little bit. Okay, but you are looking to wear something in the winter, upcoming winter, try to think of this as an option. It will be really really nice choice. It will be kind of like a fresh fruity fragrance with touch of darkness, not too much going on, but the fragrance will be plenty interesting, I would say. And then if you smell more and more, it gets more interesting. So overall, Moschino boy toy boy, either one. I like this fragrance a lot, and it was a blind buy. Thanks to Sebastian Jara, he's never wrong. I trust his nose. A great guy. Try this fragrance out. Definitely, you can buy samples, or you can get samples from the mall. Ask for one. You never know what you like. But that one fragrance I'm trying to remember, that is one fragrance, which is why I don't think this is all the way unique. This one reminds me of that one, but I cannot remember what fragrance it was. Is it CK Reveal? Nah, because that one is a pear and brandy. But it definitely reminds me of something. Just can't remember. If I remember ever, I'll update. So overall, the fragrance performance is very very good. I think it's good for unisex purpose. Women can also wear it. Nighttime would be great because of the dark theme. And this is gonna be good for if you're gonna have those fun parties at home. Like a lot of ladies, and you're the only dude there. You can be the boss. You can be the fun guy. You can be the bear. Yeah, today I'm a little bit different. You guys haven't seen me that side of mine, but yeah, why not? We're guys. We like to have fun. So overall, Moschino boy toy boy, very interesting release. I think this is gonna be one of my top 5 2019 release. If I make a top 10 list, the best fragrance that I bought this year, this is gonna be highly likely up there. If not top 5, it will definitely be in top 10, including both niche and designer. So check it out, Moschino toy boy. Yeah, toy boy EDP, very interesting release. I really love this perfume. Okay, so yeah, that's all for now. Tomorrow perhaps we're gonna be looking at the Mugler or some other fragrance. Take care guys, thanks for watching, and have a very good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.